Well, the summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people, but I'm glad these guys are. Football is back.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now he's loose at the 40, and he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there on the first play of the game. 49 yards on the ground. Fields on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Fields now to throw. And Davis has it over the middle. So the completion good for 7 there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Here's Fields. And that is incomplete. The Commanders' defense holds, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So it'll remain to be seen how many drives this unit gets in, this being the preseason. But here they start with 3 points.
Yeah, I don't know that we'll actually see them anymore. They got 3 points on the board, 1 drive here in preseason. In this game, baseball caps, NFL approved, of course, for everyone.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Shields. And he fires one incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd down, Shields. The killer here is complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Robertson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Robertson, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Back to throw. Shields. And a quick throw here that's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Shields. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On 4th down, Shields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him and we'll step aside for a moment. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Knocked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the check. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. 76 yards.
Big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And this will be a Texans first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Newton, and a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 6-3 is our score after one. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Looking to throw.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
On the return, here comes Newsom. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense back out there. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very
He's got him in. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's complete. It's Green here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll run it with Newsom. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders are able to widen their advantage.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the...
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Fox.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with him for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Newsome now on the return. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. So the left side, it's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try again. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
On the ball.
They'll try to run this one in. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
And now out comes Houston. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be caught by Parker. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Parker, a gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, it's Parker. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. No good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Blaster, 6. Hut.
He'll